I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Tanedar Kotari, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us all over the world. Today, Chitra Paurnami and Bhagavan Sri Hanuman Jayanti. Important date in our Sangha, as today is the day Tiruvannamalai Nityananda Dhyanapitham was inaugurated. Actually, the Arunachala Sarvanya Peetham I inherited from my gurus. That's a traditional Guru Parampara. The Guru Peeta I inherited. We started an ashram in Tiruvannamalai. That happened on this very day, Chitra Paurnami, in 2008, April 19. So now we are celebrating 14th anniversary. So I correct the date. 19th April 2008, we started, and now it is 14th anniversary. "14 years. Wow. My blessings to everyone. My pre-monastic family, which donated the land, property for that ashram. Banu Nainar, my father's father, grandfather's sister, was married to Banu Nainar. He is the family elder. And he donated this Tiruvannamalai Nityananda Dhyanapitham property. The property has a history where Paramashiva has given me darshan earlier itself. When he came to know about it, immediately he donated. His son, of course, his son Soundaram, their family, all of them donated the property, and on that very property the ashram stands now, 14 years now. I bless all the devotees, disciples, founders, donors, everyone who is involved in making this ashram into reality, and today it stands as one of the important kshetra in Tiruvannamalai and for our whole Sangha. My blessings, and lot of spiritual activities are happening there. From temple, Annalaya, Arunagiri Yogeshwara's Jiva Samadhi, library, the heritage center, everything is happening. I'm so happy about all the things happening there. My blessings to the team led by Ma Gurucharana, beautifully reviving the whole Tiruvannamalai Nityananda Dhyanapitham. Actually, before this ashram itself, we got another property in Tiruvannamalai and started the ashram where my father's samadhi is there. I think that happened in 2005 itself, much earlier. But this ashram is in the Girivalappadai, prominent place. And we also have multiple properties and ashrams now in Tiruvannamalai. But everything is administered from this ashram, Nityananda Dhyanapitham. My blessings to everyone. Today is also Bhagavan Hanuman Jayanti. Hanuman is one of the Siranjeevi incarnation of Rudra, Mahadeva himself. Hanuman took birth much before Ramavatara. Because he is a Siranjeevi, he served Rama. And then even during the Krishna Avatara, he was there and he is there. He is even now here. It's not that you can't call the Siranjeevis like Markandeya, Hanuman in Vas in the past. No. They are all present. They are all present. Even now when you connect with them, call them, immediately they appear, bless. Blessings to all of you on this auspicious occasion, the 14th anniversary of Tiruvannamalai Nityananda Dhyanapitham. And I know all of you are too busy along with me. From the time this Vedic New Year is born, Chitra first, back to back, almost every day 2 or 3 programs I am giving. Darshan sessions, programs, everything. Parashakti Bhava Samadhi, Darshan and Parashakti, Akashic reading. Too many intense programs, Samadhis, Bhava Darshans, Bhava Samadhi Darshans, sessions. Especially Parashakti's manifestation is something extraordinary. It's not that she is manifesting just through this body, Parashakti's Akashic reading. I am seeing while she is manifesting in this body itself, she is so actively manifesting in many of my Balasans bodies. I am able to see whatever she is reading through this body, those words appearing in all their brains. The other day, I was literally seeing every word appearing in front of my eyes. Means Parashakti was reading out, was appearing in front of Nityanandita's eyes. In her third eye it was appearing. In her brain it was appearing. Actually, she was not able to understand what's going on. She was getting confused. What? I am thinking something, but some other words are appearing in front of me. And still now she has not even recognized what was going on. Only I know. She could not understand what is going on. She must be thinking that, oh, I am thinking something, but some other words are appearing in front of my eyes. Why? Whatever was shown to me, whatever I was reading out, the Parashakti was reading out, the uttering, the same words were appearing in our brain. Nityananda's name I told now. There were few more Balasans who got third eye initiation, who have been initiated into this Akashic reading. I saw in front of all of their third eyes those words appearing. It was very strong, and Beautiful. So I saw very clearly that Devi Parashakti is here to do some great work, something extraordinary. Because this is very rare. I have seen she appearing at the same time, simultaneously in multiple bodies. See, whenever Kalabhairava manifests and does the Akashic reading, he does just through this body. But Parashakti's Akashic reading, I see she opens up in this body and multiple bodies simultaneously. It means we can easily verify the authenticity of the people who are getting initiated. Because if for example, if Nityanandita does not see what Devi is uttering through this body, and she just starts talking, if the words are exactly same, then we know she's 100% authentic. So now easily we can cross verify through whom all Devi is manifesting and doing this Akashic reading. Because I am seeing through multiple bodies she manifesting. And the same words appearing. We can even train the Balasans. You can sit and just see what Devi is reading out through Swamiji's body, whatever she is revealing, blessing, talking. If the same words appear in front of them and they utter the same words, then we know she's manifesting through them also. Intense superconscious breakthroughs happening. The wonderful manifestations of Kailasa happening in multi-level. So many wonders, I don't know what to tell, and I'm like a wonderstruck. Like how we have the word understand, we should have a new word, understand. Wonderstruck with what is happening. Hmm? I'm also seeing that this body is manifesting as a light bodies and moving around in multiple places, traveling, giving darshan, initiation, power manifestation, Devi manifesting, and Parashakti doing all this. Mhm. Wonderful. Parashakti is manifesting intensely, making herself available to all the devotees all over the world. It's so nice. Hmm? full of wonders. The other day, one of our devotee doctor asked Parashakti for blessings to get healed from some of his physical health issues, some cancer. Parashakti blessed him. Suddenly, I am getting the message that doctors are saying it is a miracle and it disappeared. He doesn't have it anymore. He's a very sincere devotee, very close devotee. I don't want to reveal his name. Maybe he himself will come on a satsang and share. He said, Swamiji, just doctors are saying, doctors who are treating him, he himself is a doctor. And doctors who are treating him, who were treating him earlier, they said, it seems they are saying, it just disappeared, Swamiji, it is not there. After Parashakti blessed. So I'm just wonderstruck. Not healing alone, multi levels. The Parashakti's manifestation. Oh God. I think Parashakti is all out. She decided to make the Kailasa and decided to revive the whole ecosystem and reach out to people. She's going all out. After all, I am a Shakta. All of you should know that. From the time I know me, I worshipped Devi. I am a Shakta, fundamentally. All my behavior, thought current, and day-to-day lifestyle, everything is more Shakta-centric. Because I am fundamentally a mother worshipper. Shakta. Of course, I know the truth. Shiva and Shakti is one and the same. Parama Shiva and Parama Shakti is one and the same. It's not too different. But as an expression, I'm basically a Shakta, worshipper of Devi. So much to tell about this Parashakti Sakashik readings. Today we have one more session. Directly come and enjoy. I came today for the satsang just to bless all of you and bless Tiruvannamalai Ashram and all the devotees associated to Tiruvannamalai Ashram, volunteers, everyone. Blessings to everyone. And also Saraswati Jampala, Ma Nitya Tripureshananda, birthday blessings. With all the auspiciousness, you will be with me. I'll be with you. Blessings. Blessings for all of you. And I know the whole joy, bliss, Kailasa and Sangha is experiencing all over the world. Especially after Parashakti started manifesting and doing the Akashic readings, Arulvaku. Oh God. I wanted to give you one sacred secret to all of you. Do this Panchabhuta Yoga. See, whenever you want to ask any question to Devi and receive the answer, on that day, do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Means, apply only mud on the body and take bath. Don't apply any chemical on the body to take bath. Just that Puttuman means that anthill mud. Only that apply on the body and take bath. Don't apply anything else. That is mud. Earth part, earth component. Second, water. Drink only water that day. Don't eat, drink, don't do anything other than drinking water. When you come for the Parashakti Akashic reading, at least for a few hours prepare yourself. Maybe 10 hours ahead. Just drink only water and keep yourself active. Third, the fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. Just the pure fire. You can chant Omkara to intensify it, or Mahavagya, Ajapa Japa, but pure fire. No food, nothing. That pure fire should be encouraged. And just be in the free air, open space, breathing the whole sky at least few hours before. And intensely unclutch to get the power of the space, Akasha. See, listen. Akasha is an intense energy. Just like the other bhutas, like earth, water, fire, air, the Akasha also is a pure consciousness. It is intelligence, living energy. Once you start unclutching, you manifest Akasha's energy in you, consciousness in you. So do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Your questions will be surely answered immediately by Parashakti. If you just do this Panchabhuta Yoga and come for the Devi Akashic reading, she will simply answer your questions. I'll repeat. Apply the anthill mud and take bath, or even clay. Don't use any other chemical. Take bath just with a mud. Second, drink only water. No other food or juice at least for 10 hours ahead. If possible, that whole day. Third, intensify the Agni in your stomach without dumping any food on it. Just through the Omkara, Ajapa Japa, ignite it, intensify it. Fourth, walk around and breathe in an open space at least for a few hours before. Fifth, try to unclutch as intensely as possible to receive the Akasha energy, Chitambara, Chitambara, that energy of cosmic space. With this Panchabhuta Yoga, come to Parashakti's Akashic reading. Surely she will answer your questions and give you your boons, the boons you are asking, and fulfill your prayers. Panchabhuta Yoga will make you receive this Parashakti's energy, will prepare you to receive the Parashakti's energy. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramattvaitam, the Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.